What's up, y'all? This is the Curious One, and we're kicking it at the Ugly Table. Tonight, I want to show you the Flame Toys Snake Eyes model kit. Um, so here's the box, the back. Now the sides are basically just the artwork continued, as you can see. Well, that side was. This side has some different art on it. Close-up look. Then on the top, just the model kit in different poses. Now, if you think the kit is going to look like this straight out of the box, it's not. They've added some paint to it. And in fact, the one I'm going to show you, I added some paint to it as well. The visor and grenades, knee pads, shin guards, and flashbangs and knives all come this gray color. And I thought it looked kind of plasticky and cheap, so I did add some paint to it. You're gonna get this manual so that you can put it together. So if there's any part of this that you're interested in, you can pause it so you can check it out. I'll try to get the whole thing on there. So that's that. Alright, so here he is out of the box and completed. As I said, there is some paint work on him, so don't expect yours to look like this one unless you paint yours identically. So he's going to come with 5 sets of hands. You're going to have fisted hands, you're going to have a set of open hands, set of trigger finger hands, a set of small gripping hands, and a set of sword gripping hands. He's going to come with 2 M9s, one of them is on his waist. You're going to get a, I believe it's a LOL rocket launcher, get a Trevor. Comes with 2 of these small knives. The other one is somewhere where it won't get lost. You're going to get 2 flashbangs. You're going to get the 3 grenades that are on his chest. Those swords are just the husks that you stick in there to take the place whenever you don't have the swords in his hands. Let's see. And then you have his Uzi, which I have stored on his back right there. If you want to, you can plug in a sword there. Well, actually, if you want to, you could plug in the Uzi, the sword, or the Trevor there. They all have the same peg, so it would work for any of them. Where the sword sheaths are, you could probably put either the Trevor or the Uzi for storage. Pretty cool little kit. I bought it because it's advertised as 1/12 scale, so I was thinking I could use it with my classified series, but unfortunately I learned that is not the case. So here he is with the black on black classified Snake Eyes. As you can see, he's a lot shorter. And then here's a 4-inch Hasbro Snake Eyes from, I think, Revolutions or some shit like that. Can't remember. Unfortunately, this guy's not going to fit in very well on your 6-inch scale shelves. He's probably going to have to be by himself. He may fit with some Figmas, but he doesn't have the manga look to him. So I don't think he's going to fit in with like your little armory or anything like that. Unfortunately, you're probably going to have to display him in the Storm Shadow in their own little section with their motorcycles if you got all four, which I do have all four pre-ordered. In fact, Snake Eye's motorcycle is in my pile of loot right now waiting for me to have it shipped. Very disappointed by that, but he is pretty cool. He's very well articulated. I think he looks pretty good. The head is shaped a little funky, as you could see from some of the product pictures. If you've looked at the pictures of them on any of your toy stores or anything like that, but I don't think he looks too bad, especially with the paint. Although on some of the items the paint didn't want to take very well, so I'm probably going to have to go back through and redo it on the grenades and the flashbangs. But other than that, the paint stuck pretty good. I cleaned up the... Oh yeah, and his belt buckle really doesn't want to hold that paint, so I might just end up scraping that off completely and leaving it black. But I'll probably repaint the flashbangs and grenades. So his wrists and ankles are on these like Revotech looking joints, but they are made out of the same plastic, made out of this type of plastic, so they're probably going to be kind of brittle, so you want to be careful with those. Make sure you have them oriented the right way before you start twisting anything and snapping them off, because they can break right there pretty easily. If that does happen, I would say don't freak out immediately. Instead, go on eBay and look up Revotech joints and see if you can find the correct size and order some from there. I had to do it one time. I had a Amazing Yamaguchi knee joint break, and I had to find some on eBay. So those would probably be sturdier than these. So if you want to replace them right off the bat, that could probably be a good idea. I'd also say warm up your hands before you put them on or take them off, just to lessen the chances that you may break them. But if you break one, I would say try eBay first, rather than gluing everything together and then losing some of your articulation. Go see if you can find replacements instead. Alright, so here he is with the sword hands. This way you can get a better look at him from the front. Now, the sheath, the holster, and all these little pouches can be moved around as you want, but they do have a certain way and size that they're supposed to go on there. I would say follow that, but if you want to change things around, you can. I ended up super gluing these small ones that are on the wrists on both sides. I super glued those because that's an area where you grab a lot, and they have a tendency to pop out and get lost in the carpet. So I didn't like that idea, so I super glued those on. I am going to say, if you're going to super glue anything, be 100% sure that you're not going to want to change your mind later, because super glue is pretty permanent, you know what I mean? So here's the rocket launcher, and it does have a little tab here so that you can port it onto his motorcycle. I don't have the motorcycle, otherwise I'd show you that. Here's the Trevor, and it's still got the trigger finger hand on there. I'm probably going to leave it like this because from another review that I've seen, the way they made the hands, they made it so that he could hold this well, and that actually made it to where he can't hold the other weapons very well. So I'm probably just going to use, I probably won't be using the Uzi for him. I may actually try to see if it'll fit in with the classified weapons in some type of display. This is what the M9 looks like. I know my lighting's kind of shitty and everything is dark colored, so hopefully it's coming across good enough to where you can see everything. Then, like I said, you get these swords to take the place in the sheaths whenever you don't have the swords in his hands. I'm not going to show you all the hands because they're basically the same thing, just in different positions. Let's see, show you the swords. Now I did put some silver paint on these, so, and then where you clipped them off, you lost some of the black paint because the black paint was already came pre-painted. But I just used a black paint marker and covered that in. That way I didn't have to pull out paint and brushes and all that crap and then have to clean it up afterwards. It was just easier to hit it with a marker. I'm not going to go through all the articulation really, but you do get you get a ball joint at the bottom of the neck, you get a ball joint at the top of the neck. He's not going to be able to look up very high, and if you push it, he starts to split. The body starts to split. You know what? I guess I will go through the articulation a little bit. You have a ball joint here. You do have kind of a butterfly in there, but it's on the inside in here. That's where you get the movement. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. There's like a cover right there, but anyways, then you get a bicep swivel. You get double jointed elbows here. Then, like I told you, you get a Revotech at the wrist. You have an ab crunch, and then you kind of got like the little hula thing down there going. It's a ball, stationary ball joint down inside there in the crotch. You can get that far back. It also twists up here, not at the at a thigh cut like you would normally get. It actually spins here on the ball. You get double jointed knees. See, that's why I didn't want to do the articulation. I knew stuff was going to fall off. Double jointed knees, and then get a Revotech joint here. Depending on how you have that, you can either get up and down or you can get side to side. If you have it set up to go up and down, do not try to twist it or you're going to snap it. And I would say with your ankle pivot, be very careful, because another reviewer I saw, he had actually broken that joint down there, and when he said that, that's what made me think about looking at eBay to see if you could find Revotech joints to fit him. And as I said, that would be my suggestion if you break it. If you break one of those four, or maybe just go ahead and see if you can find them as an upgrade. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a look at it and let you know what you're getting into before you make the decision. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Y'all take it easy. Try to stay out of trouble, y'all. Peace.